Hi, this is Femi Fenojo, your host on Maranatha Teaching Channel. I want to believe you're well. I am well. On this special day in my life, I want to introduce you to a new book that I have not long written. It is titled Beneath the White Coat. But when you look at this book, you will see that the author's name is Dean Huji. Who is Dean Huji? I am Dean Huji. I've decided to write this book using a pen name. Now, why do people use pen name to write? Two major reasons. Some people use pen name to write because of anonymity. They don't want people to know that they are the one writing the book. And there are so many reasons why people do that. Major reason is, number one, they may feel that they don't want people to know they are the one that wrote it because the book is controversial, or the book can potentially put their life in danger or their family in danger, or things like that. Or sometimes there are a culture where women are not allowed to do certain things, so they use a man's name on their book. So reason like that for anonymity. But also some people write using pen name, which is where I come in. Also some people use pen name because they want to separate a group of genre that they have been publishing from another group of genre. For example, there are popular author out there that use pen name because they are already known for a type of genre, but they want to write another genre. They want to do another type of writing. So they use a pen name so that there won't be any conflict between the work they do. And that is the sense in which I am actually using a pen name, because this book is a short story book, but it is not a Christian book, it is not a religious book, it's a secular book. It's a short story book, a clean story book. Is a non-religious book, but it teaches good values. So that was why I decided that I'm going to use a pen name for this book, and the pen name I put on the book is Dean Huji. Why Dean Huji? Actually, Dean Huji is a name that I am known by secretly. That's a name I call myself. For many years, I've always called myself by that name. Obviously, nobody else know about it, not even my immediate family until now. Why Dean Huji? Dean, because when you think about Dean, what comes to mind? Education, academia, and also administration. And that is a sense in which I've always seen myself. Huji brings to mind the sense of intelligence, somebody that thinks deeply, is strength in the area of the mind. And so it's a name that I've always secretly called myself or known myself by. So now you know that Femi Fenojo is Dean Huji. And what is this book all about, and why this book? When I was working on our big book, the one I co-authored with my brother, Pastor Kunle Fenojo, as we were working on it, obviously there was a lot of things I was learning in the process. It was during the time we were writing that book that I thought, you know what, it's always been on my mind to write a storybook. And it was then I started working on this storybook. And I actually quietly released the book a couple of weeks ago. I'm just now talking about it because I believe story is one of the good tools we have for teaching, and I'm just looking at various ways where I and you can be taught. And what is the book all about? We are planning that this is actually going to be a series of books. This is a story that is set in a doctor's surgery somewhere in London, and the surgery is called the Crescent Groove Surgery, and we are trusting that this is going to be the first in the series of that book. Now this particular book, which is the number one in the series, again the title is Beneath the White Coat by Dean Huji, me. What is this all about? So I'll just read the back just to give you a sense of what is in this book. Again, it's a short story book. It's a short, clean, secular story book that teaches good value. I'll read the back for us. Trust is fragile. Truth is complicated. Silence is dangerous. When a respected London GP, Adam Farrow, is suspended after an accusation of misconduct, his life begins to unravel. Behind the scenes, someone is pulling the strings, someone with a score to settle. Beneath the white coat is a gripping psychological drama about betrayal, manipulation, and the quiet, enduring strength of trust. Praise the Lord. Even though the story is set in a doctor's GP, it's actually a story about relationship. It's a story about betrayal. Actually, it's also more of a story about family. Relationship in the family is a story about trust. And you will see that it's not so much about medicine, but it's so much about relationship and challenges and how we can live through that. So I want to believe that this book, this short story book, will bless you. So please go and get your copy. The Kindle, the hard copy is on Amazon worldwide. It's clean, it is simple to read, and I believe that it will be a blessing to you. Thank you so much. Bye.